Yo, what is UP, Hype Senpai fam? Welcome back to the channel.
Hey everyone!
Today we are diving deep into a manhwa that has been, well, absolutely blowing up lately.
Oh yeah, you mean Return of the Disaster Class Hero. It's
Yeah.
got some serious buzz.
Exactly. If you haven't jumped on this one yet, you might want to buckle up. We're talking major betrayal. Revenge served ice cold. Like 20 years cold.
And a main character whose power level is just...
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of insane. Off the charts.
Totally. So what we're going to do today is break down those crucial first 10 chapters.
Right, we want to really unpack why this story grabbed people right from the start. What makes these opening chapters hit so hard?
Okay, let's just jump right in. Chapter 1. Man, it wastes no time. It just throws you headfirst into this massive betrayal.
Yeah, no kidding. So we meet Lee Jian. He's the 13th saint of Earth.
And you've got the 12 Zodiac Saints, right? They're like the big heroes. But Jian, the story makes it super clear he's the strongest, the top guy.
That's a really important setup, establishing him at the pinnacle like that.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because it makes the fall, the betrayal, hit that much harder. He's not some rookie, he's the ace.
So they're doing this big raid, right, against the evil god, huge threat.
You'd think, okay, strongest guy, his buddies have his back, especially in a fight like that.
Not even close.
The other 12, the Zodiac Saints, they just pull the rug out, betray him, leave him there to die. It's brutal.
Super cold, and the story immediately shows the aftermath, or what the world thinks is the aftermath.
For 20 years, the whole world believes Lee Jin is dead, died a hero's death fighting the evil god.
Which, you know, conveniently polishes the image of the remaining 12 saints, makes them look even better.
But here's the twist, the core of the setup. Jian doesn't actually die.
But somehow he survives. Inside the evil god's realm, of all places.
And he's not just like chilling for 2 decades, he's absorbing insane amounts of power.
And planning. Plotting his revenge against every single one of those saints who screwed him over. Talk about holding a grudge, but I mean, can you blame him? Seriously. And those 20 years trapped there, it really sells the power up, you know? It's not just like he trained for a bit.
Exactly. It's survival in the most hostile place imaginable. It justifies him coming back as this almost godlike being.
Which brings us right to chapters 2 and 3. The comeback kid arrives.
And it is not subtle. He literally escapes the evil god's realm after 20 long years.
And he's changed. Big time. The description is god-tier body. Super regeneration. Crazy strength.
He's basically a walking cheat code now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And his return to Earth. It's immediately dramatic. He runs right into this fake monster attack.
Yeah, the PR stunt.
Yeah.
Staged by the Zodiacs to make themselves look good, keep up appearances.
And Jian. He just like flicks it away.
Yeah.
Destroys this fake monster effortlessly. It's almost comical how easily he deals with it.
Which is the point, right? It immediately shows how far beyond their games he is now.
And the world's reaction. Pure shock. Utter disbelief. This legendary hero, dead for 20 years, just strolls back onto the scene. Imagine seeing that on the news. And you can bet his old buddies, the Zodiacs, they weren't just shocked.
Oh no, they were panicking. Pure fear. They know their big lie is about to crumble.
Their whole carefully built world is threatened by his return.
Which leads us nicely into chapters 4 and 5. Jian starts making moves, but smartly. You know.
Right. He doesn't go straight for the leaders. He targets a corrupt branch of one of the Zodiac guilds first.
It's strategic. Hit him where it hurts, expose the smaller corruption first to plant those seeds of doubt.
Exactly. Show the public that maybe things aren't as shiny as they seem. It's not just personal revenge. It's about exposing the rot.
And the way he does it is genius. Live on camera.
No hiding in the shadows. He wants everyone to see.
He completely dismantles these corrupt guys, exposes everything they've been doing wrong, all broadcast live, maximum impact.
That public exposure is key. It forces people to question the narrative they've been fed about the Zodiacs being these perfect heroes.
Totally. You see the public perception starting to shift. People are like, wait a minute, maybe these saints aren't so saintly after all.
The cracks are definitely starting to show in that facade.
Then in chapters 6 and 7, we get a bit more context, which is important. A flashback.
Yeah, the why. Why did they betray him in the first place?
And it wasn't some noble, complicated reason. It was just plain old jealousy.
Right. They were jealous of his power, his status. They saw him as overshadowing them, basically.
So yeah, pretty pathetic motivation for betraying the strongest guy on your team during a crucial raid.
Which explains their current panic. They know why they did it, and they know Jian knows.
So they're scrambling, trying to cover everything up, keep the truth buried.
And desperation leads to dumb moves.
Yeah.
One of the saints tries to get ahead of the problem,
Sends an assassin after Jian. Tries to, nip this problem in the bud.
which, predictably, turns out to be a huge mistake. They clearly have no idea who they're dealing with now.
Like, zero clue. Which takes us to chapters 8 and 9, where we get a clearer picture of just how powerful Jian actually is.
Yeah, the story smells it out. Those 20 years weren't just survival, they were transformation. He absorbed power on a scale far beyond anything human.
And we also see his goals are bigger now.
Yeah.
Yeah, revenge is a huge part of it, obviously.
But it's more than just personal payback. He wants to tear down the whole system, the fake peace the Zodiac's built on lies.
He sees the whole structure as corrupt because of that original sin, that betrayal.
And he gives another demonstration of his power level just to hammer the point home.
Oh yeah, he takes down a Calamity-class monster, single-handedly.
And these Calamity monsters are like the biggest threats. Usually takes armies, multiple saints working together.
Right, and Jian just handles it, like swatting a fly again.
And even the military guys, the ones used to seeing crazy stuff, are just stunned, gobsmacked.
It really drives home that he's operating on a completely different level now. He's not just a saint anymore. He's something else entirely.
A disaster class force of nature, you could say. Hence the title.
Exactly. Which leads us to chapter 10, the mic drop moment.
He goes public, big time.
Makes this powerful declaration. Something like, the hero you left behind is the one who will bring true justice. Chills, man.
It's such a great line. Part threat, part promise of rectification.
And he doesn't leave any room for doubt. He flat out says he's coming for them.
Announces his intention to take down every single Zodiac saint one by one. It's a formal declaration of war.
A war for truth, framed as justice. It's brilliant.
And then, just to keep us hooked, right at the end.
Cliffhanger. A classic one. Some mysterious new enemy pops up.
Yeah, someone watching Jian, observing his actions, hints that there's maybe even more going on than just Jian versus the Zodiac.
Yeah, so good. Keeps you guessing.
Definitely. So yeah, that's the first 10 chapters in a nutshell. Brutal betrayal, incredible power-up, and the start of a very public, very explosive revenge campaign.
This manhwa just nails that satisfaction, The overpowered MC coming back to right the wrongs, exposing the corrupt elite. It's just chef's kiss.
It really is. It grabs you instantly and makes you root for Jian, even though he's terrifyingly strong.
And these opening chapters just set that stage perfectly. The conflict, the stakes, Jian's power and motivation, it's all laid out.
Leaves you hungry for more. You just have to know how he's going to take them down.
So yeah, takeaway for the Hype Senpai squad. If you want action, suspense, a badass MC, and a story that flips hero tropes, you gotta check this out. Seriously.
And it makes you think, too, right? About what really makes a hero. Is it just power? Or is it standing up for what's right, even against everyone?
Ooh, deep thoughts for our deep dive. Love it. All right, fam, that's our look at Return of the Disaster Class Hero, chapters 1 through 10.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, hit the comments. Tell us. Which Zodiac Saint do you want Jan to absolutely demolish first? We need your predictions.
Definitely want to see those.
And hey, if you like this breakdown, do us a solid and smash that like button. It helps us out a ton.
Subscribe for more manhwa deep dives too.
And hit that notification bell, ding, 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 so you don't miss our next video. We're going to tackle chapters 11 through 20 next time.
And trust us, it only gets more intense from here.
Oh yeah, way more intense. All right, thanks for watching, everyone.
See you in the next one.